Welcome back to the No Name Nonsense Podcast, and now we're going to bring you the content that we promised you last week, but because of Apple products, I'm gonna blame Apple, not the user, not the. I'm gonna blame Apple. We did not. We were unable to save our Backstreet versus NSYNC conversation, so this is going to be a retread. I'm letting you know, just because we can't find it anymore. It would have. It probably would have been the greatest segment we ever done together.
It
It
was
probably
so.
was.
And I feel bad that no one's gonna really ever be able to see it because there was no way for me to retrieve it. But I feel bad, guys. We cheated you guys. So what we're gonna try to do is give you back some of what we didn't give to you the first time. And I guess does it really count if we cheat them if they never had it to begin with?
Exactly. No. But
Okay.
we promise you it's going to be bigger and better. All right?
Right.
We're going
Right.
to outdo what we did last week, what you
All right.
didn't
I
get.
mean, so who wants to start here
Absolutely.
on there? Who do you think is better between Backstreet Boys and NSYNC? Who wants to start?
I'll start.
All right.
Okay, Mama
Yay!
Steve.
In sync.
Tell us how you
Yes.
really feel.
Okay, so first of all, my husband's going to listen to this, and he
Mm-hmm.
is a total Backstreet Boys
Mm.
fan.
Mm.
Sorry, honey.
Mm-hmm.
He
I'm gonna have
would
to-
be.
Uh,
He would be.
Oh, he's all about the Backstreet Boys, but me, I'm all about NSYNC. NSYNC, first of all, you've got better lyrics, better upbeat.
mm-hmm.
You have just overall quality of the music videos,
Mm-hmm.
much better. The theme of the music videos,
Mm-hmm.
much better.
More creativity.
Yes,
Mm-hmm.
exactly. And it's not, most of their songs are not depressing. They're not like, "Oh, she hurt me and I am slowly slithering away in despair." They're like, upbeat poppy tunes,
Yeah, yeah.
especially their Christmas album was just, the best, cuz I love, it's one of my favorite Christmas albums, like Merry Christmas. And you're just like, yeah, Backstreet Boys can't do that.
Well,
They can't do that.
you missed us on that because we don't listen to the Temptations of Mariah Carey's Christmas.
Exactly.
So
Don't, no, no, no. We're not going to start on Mariah Carey's Christmas song. It was like the worst Christmas song ever, which that will be the story for another day. Anyway, the clothes, they're very vibrant. They have better wardrobe quality. We got a lot of bright colors, which was what was needed in the 90s. A lot of funk, a lot of pizzazz. The vocal quality was a lot better, especially when they were on Robot Chicken. And
I can't believe
you
you used
can
Robot
hear.
Chicken as your
I love
example.
Oh, come on! I love
Um,
Robot Chicken.
Robot Chicken's great, but I can't believe that's the example you use to why it's better.
The United States of love. I couldn't get over that. Backstreet Boys can't do that. Plus, NSYNC, they've spewed out Justin Timberlake and his solo career. Backstreet Boys, I mean, come on, they're really just kind of struggling in the adult world now.
Well, I mean, Backstreet Boys sold more. Backstreet Boys still can put on a tour. Now, maybe is that because, you know, NSYNC doesn't have there's no reason for Justin to go back to NSYNC.
They didn't matter. They were irrelevant. It was all about the franchise player, Justin Timberlake.
But yeah, like I said, so it's an argument for Backstreet Boys being a better group because sold more. They still can tour and make money. Like I said again, Justin has no reason to go back to NSYNC, so NSYNC will never have a fitting tour until Justin becomes a has been, and he's like, oh, I guess let me get this one more ride to help
Yeah.
you guys out, cash these checks for you guys. But other than that, like he has no reason to come back. So I don't know. I choose NSYNC. Don't get it twisted.
Okay.
But for the people that like Backstreet, like I can see why they like Backstreet. Let's go to the real musical professional though. DJ, what do you think?
I'm sticking with NSYNC, man. I mean, it was. I mean, like you mentioned earlier, trying to remember the rest of the band of NSYNC, but it didn't really matter. They had the star. They had star power.
Yes, they did.
It was Justin Timberlake and the Justinettes. Okay, for all I care. That's just how that's the Justinettes. I have no idea. I mean, they had blank faces for all I care. You know what I'm saying? And you put Justin Timberlake. He was the real showstopper. I'm like I said, you can make an argument. There's an argument out there for Backstreet Boys. They did their thing. They sold a lot of records, and they had millions and millions of fans. But they more catered to the younger audience, teenagers. All the teeny boppers. They were bumping Backstreet Boys and going to the concerts or whatnot. And NSYNC more they appealed to teenagers as well, but to grown folks. Like, you can be, grown folks can listen to an NSYNC album,
Yes.
and watch the videos and go to concerts, because it more had a little bit more R&B type and more soulful music that was appealing to a wider variety of audiences as opposed to just the teeny boppers.
Okay, let's go. I got it pulled up. Let's go
Uh-huh.
name for name. So we already know Nick Carter versus Justin Timberlake. We know that's a wash.
Okay.
Like, I may give extra
Well-
points to NSYNC over Nick Carter.
Sorry, Nick Carter. You kind
Were
of
we
suck.
saying that's a wash?
Like, yeah, Justin's washing Nick Carter.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
yeah,
meant
yeah.
like even.
No, Justin
Okay.
was mopping up the floor
Mopping
with Nick
him,
Carter.
okay. I was
so
like, what?
Backstreet Boys got AJ
Ugh.
versus, that's a tough one. AJ is a known member versus JC. I'm gonna go with JC over AJ on that one.
I like JC because
JC's from NSYNC.
Yeah,
Yes, yes,
JC's,
yes.
I gotta make sure I dedicate who's for who. Yeah.
I like JC because he did that voiceover for Fairly Godparents.
Oh Lord.
Shiny teeth in me, my shiny teeth that's twinkle, just like the stars in space.
So-
Come on, that was cute.
Was it?
Yes.
Yeah, but
At
that
that
didn't have
point,
nothing
we're
to do
going,
with NSYNC though, right?
Well, he did well on NSYNC, but I mean, look at the little
He just
spin
got he got some
off.
brownie points for that.
Yes, he does.
We got Kevin from Backstreet Boys.
Time out. Can we just talk about Kevin for just a minute? He's
What
like
about
the
him?
old guy that like recruited a bunch of youngins to start a band with him. He's like
but
the
we were-
oldest
Oh,
one.
really?
I think he
Okay.
was like
That's- that dude.
40, and when he
Stop
started
it, because then you got
Backstreet
you got like
Boys.
Joey Fatone for NSYNC.
No,
What was an
Kevin's
old washed up
older.
Italian? Like, let's stop it here.
Kevin's older. Kevin's
It don't matter
older.
who's older. Joey just as washed. So, but I'm taking Kevin. in that one.
No.
I'm taking Kevin over Joey.
Joey at least had some fun in him. Kevin's just a wet blanket.
I'm taking
It
Kevin
ruins
over
all the
Joey.
fun.
Then you got Lance.
Oh Lord.
Lance Bass for NSYNC going against Brian of Backstreet Boys.
Lance Bass.
That's a tough one.
What?
I'm taking Brian on that one.
Ugh.
Lance Bass. That sounds familiar. I'm gonna go with Bass.
Because
I don't-
coming out
I
there,
don't
like
know
said,
the
I feel like
other name.
it's like a cheat code. Like when you get a dude that came out, you can't go against him.
Whoa.
That's straight up. Like you
Yeah.
can't. But I'm going against him. I'm going to choose Brian over that. And then the last one we got Howie from Backstreet
Howie?
Boys.
Oh, I forgot
my
about
God.
Howie.
And then NSYNC has Chris Kirkpatrick. His last name alone lets me
Howie.
go
Wait,
with
it's
NSYNC.
time out. It's Chris. Let me see that list. Actually, my bad. It's Chris Kirkpatrick that was on Fairly Godparents instead of J.C. Chavez.
Oh, so does that change any of your
No,
order?
it don't change anything.
Oh, okay.
Still the same. But Howie, I forgot about Howie.
Yeah,
I'm going Chris
Just the
Kirkpatrick.
name alone, Howie. That's a default elimination. I'm going with Kirkpatrick.
If there was a gauntlet, okay, and it was like the Hunger Games type gauntlet, Howie would be the first one to die.
Hold on, but see, if it was a gauntlet of Hunger Games, then Backstreet wins because they don't abandon each other. Justin would have went off in the woods by himself. he made an album called Man in the Woods.
Just-
He told you what he would do.
Just to be like, my hair
he'd
back.
be like, I'm out, guys. You four handle it. I'm out. It's for my Dragon Ball Z fans. It'd be like the tournament of power. Goku and all them ran off to fight, and the rest of the group that can't fight was like, let's stick together.
Hold up. I think that even if Justin went off to do his own thing in the woods, the rest of the team would still stick together, and they're smart. They would be able to defeat the Backstreet
But there'd
Boys.
be 4
because
versus
Howie-
5.
Well,
And
Howie.
you said Kevin a grown man, so Kevin would have been thrashing these youngins.
No. Howie would be the first one eliminated within the first 5 minutes. So we got that taken care of.
Really?
And then you've got the remaining.
Chris Kirkpatrick is expendable too.
Yeah, Chris
I
Kirkpatrick.
mean, I know
see,
you love his voice work, but let's be real.
he's got those dreads. He could just shake his head and
Lord.
hit
Oh, here we
Howie.
go.
Howie be like, eh, oh my gosh.
DJ, go give us I think we got the top 6 hits for both.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right, so the top 6 hits. Let's go. Let's see what the scores come out for top 6 hits.
All right. So NSYNC, Bye 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 versus Backstreet. I Want It That Way.
Bye.
I want it that way.
What?
I want it that way was a smash. Like if we would go numbers, I want it that way. I mean, wasn't I want it that way like the leading TRL #1 rank for like,
like a
Yeah,
year.
because
like yeah, yeah,
no,
like
no, no, because the music video is a bunch of fangirls at the airport going, "Oh my God, come back,
so
please!"
so you're saying
And then
the video helped it? So doesn't that give him more reasons why it wins? The
It's-
song was better and the video helped it.
it's so cliche.
Oh, here we go.
Bye, bye, bye had some graphics in it.
Only thing everybody remember about Bye 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 was this.
Yeah.
The dance was easy to learn. I want it that way. It was so. This is another thing about Backstreet Boys. They're so depressing. All their songs are so depressing.
Yeah.
Except for everybody. That was the only like non-depressing song that they've ever written. The rest of the songs that were top hits, they were like, "Oh, my girlfriend's left," or "Oh, my
Yeah, it always
girlfriend's
just
so
sounded like a
sad."
bunch of whining.
So
Yes.
you're saying that people that whine and complain are worse artists from somebody that just makes you dance?
They were whiny babies.
Oh, here we go. All right, I got one Backstreet, 0 NSYNC. You got one NSYNC. I got 0 Backstreet. All right, next one.
All right, we got "Tearing Up My Heart" by NSYNC versus "Everybody."
Everybody, that's a smash. Like that's not even close. Like that is not even. That's not even. Oh, you say you going NSYNC on that?
I'm gonna go tearing up my heart because of fun fact. No.
Bias judge. We got the Russian, or what was it? The German, Russian, or German judge in the Olympics that be giving them sixes when everybody gave him tens.
Yeah, we can't.
Here we go, another
do that.
10 for you. Now, here's the thing about tearing up my heart. If you put that to the if you put that soundtrack, that the soundtrack of the song to the music video for the Macarena, it's perfect.
Oh Lord.
But you can put Pink Floyd to the Wizard of Oz. Don't mean that it makes it better than a Led Zeppelin song.
Oh, come on, it's fun. Hey,
All right,
it's
what's number
perfect.
3? So we got two
NSYNC.
Backstreet, 0 NSYNC. We got 2 NSYNC, 0 Backstreet. All right.
All right, number 3, NSYNC, "Gone" versus Backstreet Boys, "Quit Playing Games with My Heart." Don't mess this
Ooh.
up now, Mama Steve. Don't
Look,
mess this up.
Gone's a good one.
Gone is probably
Gone
my
is a good
favorite
one.
NSYNC song, but I'm gonna have to go with
Quit playing ga-
Quit Playing Games with My Heart.
Oh, don't do it, Jay. Really? Gone.
Oh, I love Gone. It's my favorite NSYNC song.
But the truth
that right
remains
there.
your.
Yeah, I loved it, but if you want to go really pound for pound, like song for song, people are gonna remember "Quit Playing Games with My" whatever. Quit Playing Games with My Heart. Before they talk about, you gotta go about 3-4 songs before people even will mention "Gone" on NSYNC. Like most people don't feel NSYNC's "Gone" like
But
we feel NSYNC's
we just
"Gone."
talking about that head-to-head matchup, "Gone" versus "Quit Playing Games with My Heart." The rest of the list was irrelevant. Just those two songs. Just looking at those two
I'm
songs.
gonna go "Quit Playing Games with My Heart." It was a bigger game in town on that one.
I can't
But
even.
what about
with you
your
right
personal
now.
feeling?
Oh,
Right?
my personal favorite, "Gone's the best song out of all of these.
Okay. I
All of these
saw.
you named,
Okay.
"Gone's better than all of them.
All right. I can live with that.
I'm having a moment.
Okay.
I can't even. How dare you insult the great song of "Gone"
Yeah,
by Justin
yeah,
Timberlake?
that's a banger
He
there.
wrote that song.
I know.
It is hard, and that's the thing. The heartfelt song that they have actually has some pizzazz to it because it's got an R&B kick. You've got another sappy, whiny song from Backstreet Boys. Oh, quit playing games with my. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Obviously, these guys have gone through something. I bet you. Here's my little backstory theory about the Backstreet Boys.
Here we
Okay.
go.
I bet you in high school, wherever they were before they started this whole band, they probably got dumped by a lot of girls, and then they decided to band together and start a band and just write songs like this is the OG Taylor Swift before Taylor Swift became who she is.
And how popular is Taylor Swift now?
Well, they fell off the face of the planet. Now they're trying to revamp themselves back up after taking probably about 2 bottles of Geritol to get themselves going
And what's
again.
NSYNC
Two
doing?
bottles of Geritol.
Hey, Justin Timberlake's still
Oh,
going.
so everybody goes-
Time out.
Franchise player. we
Joey
get it.
Fatone is now doing infomercials for, adult products, which are beneficial.
And the reason why I took Kevin over Joey Fatone just presented itself. All right, what's number
All right, let's
4?
go on.
We're both split 3-3 on opposite ends.
Eh.
All right, we go Backstreet Boys first on this one. We got "Show Me the Meaning of Being Lonely."
Okay.
Another whiny crybaby song.
Yes.
Versus "Girlfriend." Remix
Girlfriend.
Nelly.
Girlfriend.
That's my first point for
Produced
NSYNC.
by the Neptunes.
Yeah, and Girlfriend. I mean, just Nelly
Yes.
alone
Okay,
puts
that's
that
unanimous.
song on a whole nother level. so-
Unanimous.
Yeah.
NSYNC.
Yes, and extreme.
All right, number 4. Number 5.
Number
excuse me.
5, Backstreet Boys. "All I Have to Give" versus NSYNC's "It's Gonna Be Me."
It's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me.
Gonna be me.
Yep.
I mean, you made a meme off of it. It's gonna be May. So
Yeah.
I love the music video. It's
There's a meme on that.
yeah.
It's gonna be
May, and
Yeah.
you put that on either like the last day of April or the first day of May.
I haven't seen that one.
So I got you're clean, almost clean sweeping
I'm
NSYNC
clean
here.
sweeping.
I have it Backstreet 3, NSYNC 2.
That's a little disrespectful to
Way
Backstreet Boys.
disrespectful for the group that sold more and had more making
It's a
more
little
money. But okay,
disrespectful.
okay.
It don't
That
matter.
was a way that was
Questionable.
together way longer than the other group. But
Yeah.
Okay.
I know quality when I hear
Oh,
it.
okay, got it.
Okay,
Oh, you're
okay.
taking the Fuji's method, huh? Gotcha.
Si, senor.
Fuji's method is a very good counterbalance,
Yeah.
because they had Lauren, that's the Justin, and. But okay, go ahead.
All right, and last but not least, number 6, Backstreet Boys, "Shape of My Heart" versus NSYNC's "I Want You Back."
I Want You Back is a classic.
So we're going 6 for
No.
6, Mama Steve. 6 for 6.
Another song that you could watch to the Macarena music video.
That always gets it
All right,
done.
give it to me one more time. I just gotta really process this. All right.
Process it away from the
What was
Backstreet Boys.
Backstreet's song again?
Backstreet's "Shape of My Heart" NSYNC "I Want You Back."
In sync, in sync.
Because the Backstreet NSYNC one was
You're all I ever wanted.
Ooh.
Another song you can watch to the Macarena music video. How can you say no to that?
I can say no that many ways.
Come on.
Macarena's terrible, and I get upset when people play it at weddings. Any place they play it, I always get upset.
They played it at my wedding, but it was during when I had to change clothes. So I didn't have to partake in that horrible line dance.
And we'll get on DJ and how he feels about line dancing in a second.
Lord, you don't want to go there. I'll go all day.
I'm going to go. I'm gonna go in sync by just the smallest margin.
Okay. So
And
that
I feel like that is like, I'm talking about like surgical knife small as a margin.
Oh gosh.
Because I would say all conventional information would probably tell you go Backstreet on that one, but I'm gonna go in sync. So I'm knotted up 3-3. You clean sweep with in sync.
6-0.
But I'm gonna give, like I said, I'm giving it to NSYNC because they did produce the biggest star out of all of them. So I guess we clean sweep across the board. NSYNC. How did you score it, DJ?
I think I scored 4-2. 4-2 in
NSYNC.
sync.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what was your?
Backstreet Boys, everybody, and I want it that way.
And then the rest was all.
And then the
NSYNC?
rest was in sync for me. 4-2.
I think it's a good debate. Like,
Pretty fair.
I think you. I always felt like NSYNC was more for the hood. Because they did songs with Pharrell. They had rappers on songs. Like I felt like actually my first real long time girlfriend. One of the first gifts I gave her for her birthday was "No Strings Attached" by NSYNC.
okay.
Because she really liked NSYNC. Like I always felt like NSYNC was like the black people's boy band. Like but the black people's white boy band. and Backstreet Boys was like
Which is one
the
of the
white folks boy band.
which is one of the reasons why they didn't sell as many albums, because we wouldn't buy no albums.
Oh hell no! Especially that was around Napster too.
Yeah,
We'll download it. We'll get a bootleg, and plus you didn't want to be that joker that had an NSYNC album.
Yeah, for
like can you
sure.
imagine your man's been like, "Oh yeah, I just copped that new NSYNC."
I
You'll
got
be like,
that X, I got that new Jay-Z, and I got that insane.
Well,
"Yeah,
it's
I
like,
got that
you say
that no string attached.
it's like the album you hide.
Strings attached, right?"
Hold on. It's like the album you hide under your car seat.
Oh Lord.
You listen to the album on the way to school, but as soon as you pull in that parking lot, that album goes back under the under the seat of your car, and you bring out the album that is supposed to be popular with the popular crowd.
It's like what's that Drake line? Joker said they got an album and got it for their sister or something like that. That Drake line.
Yeah.
That was like NSYNC. Destiny's Child for me. Like I used to fuck with Destiny's Child, but you couldn't be caught pumping that in your car, say my name, like so. I had to be like, "Oh nah, I got this for my mom."
I got a fun fact for y'all. Like at one point, I was so obsessed with Nelly's,
Country
number
Grammar?
one, Country Grammar album, and listening to, I am number one.
Oh, that.
Oh, that was what? Is
And
that
then-
Nellyville?
Hold
Nah,
on.
that was after Country Grammar. I forgot what album that was on.
Well, I think it was
Because it was on
Air
the
Force
it was on
Ones.
the what you call it soundtrack, Training Day.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
It
gotcha.
had Air Force Ones on it,
Oh,
and
it
then
had Air Force
and then
Ones.
it had the epilogue where the guy's rushing back up to his apartment with the Nelly album, and the girlfriend's like, "Where have you been? I ain't watched Montel, Judge Judy."
Uh,
That wasn't Nellyville, was that?
it might have been. I don't know. Like
Did it have Pimp Juice on it?
Yes,
Okay, it was Nellyville.
it
then.
was Nelly.
Yeah.
That was Nellyville.
but
That was the second album.
I'm not a Nelly historian.
Yeah, me either.
So I know Country Grammar was the first.
Yeah, I think Nellyville might
I think
have been.
Nellyville was the first album I bought though.
Because
for my own money.
Training Day came out in '01. I think that was the second album.
I just love the storyline they had in the middle of the albums with the girlfriend and the boyfriend, and the girlfriend's like, "I need that new Nelly album. Yeah, that get me real loose." And then he's like he's trying to find like the Nelly album, but the only one they had left was the clean version,
Oh,
and he
okay.
brings it back, and she's like, "The clean version? What? What you think this rated PG?"
Yeah, Nellyville was.
I did like the
Anyway.
Nellyville album. I did.
Nellyville was tight.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so then we go on again. NSYNC's better than Backstreet Boys for you suckers. If you didn't know that, get your mind right. Check your life. If you disagree with us, you let us know, and we'll still tell you check your mind and get your mind right. Because ain't
straight.
nobody trying to listen to no Backstreet Boys when you got NSYNC out here killing the game. For
Look
the
how
win.
beautiful
See,
they
for the
look.
win. Here we go. They gave it to us for the win. All right, guys. Thank you guys for listening to the No Name Nonsense podcast. We are coming back to you pretty soon. Check out our playlist on Spotify, DJ Tunes, and Corny J. On there, you're probably going to get a litany of NSYNC and Backstreet songs for the topic. So if you really wanted to debate it, we'll probably give you a little bit of that and let you decide which one you like and dislike. We'll be back to you real soon.